This is going to be a demonstration of the Bitbucket DevOps package. So this is dispatch command. As you can see, you have the pipeline here, the pull request functionality here, and the tracking here. So let's start with the pipeline. So if we go to press H, it'll show us the pipeline history here, and you can, if you hit question mark, you can hide or toggle this keybinds here. You can look into it, you can refresh, you can expand the columns, you can download logs, you can track the pipeline so that you get a notification when the pipeline finishes, and you can get more of the pipeline. So if I hit N, let's see, looks like you got one. Yep. Looks like it tries to get the remaining pipelines, and then that's cached. You can track the pipeline. You can filter. So if I do a branch, I can choose to filter by main. I can do another branch, or you can filter by status, like the ones that failed, or the ones that let's see, in progress. Just probably not in progress. I think all of them probably succeeded. Let's see. If I do all. Oh, is it because it's filtered by branch still? Let me go to all branches. And then let me do status. Failed. There you go. So as you can see, you can filter by all of these. Now you can go into a pipeline and you can see on the keybinds what you can do, but you can, same thing, rerun, you can download everything. Or if you hit enter on it, you can actually see the logs to the pipeline. So you don't even have to go in. Now, if you press the minus key, you can go back. Minus key again, you can go back. Minus key again will take you to the main menu. So that's for the pipelines. You can run a pipeline, and that works by looking at your Bitbucket Pipelines file. So you can see you can run any of these pipelines, and then it'll ask you if there's variables that you have there. It'll ask you for them. You can refresh. Like I said, download logs. As you can see, I have a specific place, and you can specify as a variable where you want the logs downloaded. You can track the pipeline. You can, I think everything else we went over. And then with A, you can toggle if you want to automatically download the logs or not. And then for the tracking, you can see, oops, that's the pull request. For list trackers, you can kind of keep track of all the trackers that you have if you're tracking multiple pipelines or multiple things. You can track, as you can see, maggot push, so it tracks anything that you push. You can track a branch, a repository. You can stop trackers, basically, so you don't have to go to Bitbucket and figure out if something is done. It'll just alert you. All right. Let's go to pull request. So for pull request, as you can see here, I have a few pull requests. You can create, refresh. You can go to more. I think I only have this many, so there's no more. And you can filter by state, all that good stuff. Author. If you press O, it'll actually take you to the browser in case you do want to go to the browser and see something there, or send a link. So a lot of these, if you press Control U or Space U, if you're using ebook keybinds, it'll do an alternative thing. So a lot of these that open will actually copy the link. Let me go to this one. So here, if I press enter here on this 5, so if you press question mark, there's all the keybinds. But if I press enter, you can't see here, but that opened in a browser. If you press space U, and then sorry, let me go back. Space U, and you press enter, it'll copy it. So just so you're aware, a lot of these have different things that they can do. Now this one, if I press enter here, I can merge, decline, or mark as draft, right? So right now it's open. Same here. For readiness, if you press enter, it just toggles it to draft. Yeah, it toggles it back. Author, I don't think that's nothing. Oh, branches will actually switch you. I haven't open my SSH key, so I can't do that, but we'll switch your, I believe it pulls and switches you to that specific branch. So if you want to see the PR branch itself, And a lot of those keybinds are here. It's just I made it enter so that it's just easier. The description, you can press enter, and it's in Markdown, as you can see, so it supports Markdown. You can Control CC, and then it'll update the description here. The reviewers, you can add reviewers, so as you can see here, it's just me. But if you go to the keybinds, you can add all of the default reviewers all at once by the Control C and then equal sign, or you can remove all that good stuff. And then when you actually, I'll see if I need to create a pull request to go through so you guys can see more of that. Builds, you'll be able to see all your pipelines. So if you hit enter here, it'll take you to the pipeline. There's actually a variable if you don't want your pipeline to be shown in Emacs and just go straight to the browser. You can set it so if you hit enter, it'll do that. But I believe you press Control U, yeah, it does that. So you don't, if you don't want to set the keybind, you can also hit Control U and do the alternative, which is to go to the browser. Here's your tasks. You can create tasks if you look at the keybinds, but if you just hit enter, you set them as resolved. It toggles as resolved or open. So you can do pretty much everything. There was only one thing that I found that I couldn't do. I can't remember off the top of my head, but everything else that I wanted to do, that you were able to do it when you were in the browser, I was able to do. Okay, comments. I guess it doesn't do anything. Oh, because it's deleted. Okay, usually it replies. So you can actually, let me look at the keybinds. Comments, you can comment or reply. You can delete comments, resolve comments. Everything pretty much with comments you can do. This one is, oh, this is the comment. Okay, so you can update the comment if you hit enter, or you can reply. What was it? Yeah, reply. So if you hit C, you can reply to this comment and say what you want to say. Activity, this is just the activity section. I haven't added any functionality. I don't think there's anything you can do there, so just look at the activity. The commits, there's a commit here, so you can hit enter and look at the actual commit in Maggot. So just file rename. Oh no. And when you click on that, that's no longer this package, so the keybinds don't apply. This is Maggot's keybinds. So yeah, that's pretty simple there. Changed files. You can look at the changed files. Let's take a look. So basically the diff. It takes you to the diff. Now, if you go back to the pull request, and you'll have to look through all the keybinds here. You can actually do the diff and set your diff tool. So, for example, if I hit Control C D, it's asking me, do I want to use Bitbucket patch diff, Maggot diff range, or ediff? And so you can do whatever. You can choose the file that you want to see. That's a rename, so obviously that's not going to work. Let me see if there's a different one, maybe Maggot diff. Yeah. Anyway, so you have to mess around because there's quite a bit of stuff that you can do. Oh, you can go to the browser, you can do an inline comment. I believe you should be able to do that again with the SSH key stuff. I believe if you go to diff, you can leave a comment. Yeah, you can leave an inline comment for the person, like you do on the browser. So, like I said, you can do everything except one thing I wasn't able to do. That's pretty much it for this. I mean, you can play around and press R to refresh, I think, or ready. So you gotta be careful because I think sometimes I mix up with that. Okay, let's go back to the original. So you can create and you can refresh your reviewer cache, so it looks at all the workspace and kind of keeps it cached. The reason being it takes too long. It also caches your pull requests. As you can see, these are all cached, but the pipelines, I believe, are the last 5 or something. And these are all variable and customizable. Even the keybinds you can modify yourself. Okay, so let's create a pull request. You can set, for example, no default reviewer, or custom reviewer. You can test, okay, I'm going from dev to main. The title, hello. You can create a draft, press enter, yes. Description, hello again. I think there's already a PR with this, so this might fail. Oh no, it's not. And as you can see here, there's your PR.